How do you make the improbable possible? Paying your bills, possible. Achieving success, possible. Achieving happiness, possible. Dealing with an itchy scalp, possible. Keeping the house clean, possible. People say to me, Paul, my glass is half empty, my glass is half full. I say, why does there have to be any water at all? Sometimes life doesn't give you any water in your glass. Sometimes, and here's the important part, people, sometimes life doesn't even give you a glass. That's okay. Look outside your living room window, out into the front yard. You draw back the curtains and you look and you see your grass, you see your front lawn, you see the ornamental bird bath. The bird's not there. Why he's not there? Nobody knows. Maybe he's gathering food. Maybe he's in his nest. Maybe he's dead. Sometimes life can feel like that. It's like your hopes and dreams are represented by that bird. Sometimes life takes your bird away and won't give it back. But with a positive attitude and a positive outlook on life and a copy of my new book, Give Me the Bird, you can take that bird back again.
Hi, my name is Maddie. My brother Mo was painting in a basement when he fell from a ladder. Unconscious for a couple of days in face down and paint thinner, he seemed different somehow and we didn't know what was going on. He just wasn't himself. Finally, someone recommended Paul Samson. We introduced him to Mo. Paul quickly realized something was off and said, "Something is wrong with that boy." We had tried showing him his favorite movies, making dishes he likes. Nothing seemed to work. It took Paul Samson's insight to help us through. Thanks, Paul.
How do you survive something that you've survived? We have people all around the world right now trying to deal with survival. In some cases, survival is more difficult than death. People hound you when you're a survivor. They bother you. How are you feeling? Is there anything we can do? I made you a casserole. Nobody does that to you when you're dead. Survival is hard. My 10-part DVD series, Surviving Survival, will introduce you to groundbreaking techniques that help you deal with things like survival guilt and accepting being alive, and flashbacks. Like Jeremiah Gibson, who tragically lost his arm in a freak barbecuing accident. This is his story.
I was having my annual cookout with some close personal friends, some buddies of mine. Just got myself a Bob Grilson, 5.4K, green, khaki in color, looking great, burning hot. Meat's a very big part of our dynasty. My father was a butcher, my grandfather was a butcher before him, and I'm a logger. I actually had some A1 steak sauce, which we always use at our cookouts, and I made the mistake of dropping that A1 sauce right in there. So I put my hand in there to get that sauce out, not knowing that I wouldn't get my hand back. That top came right down in my world. Whoa, changed, never got my arm back. Boom, I thought my life would change forever. My good friend Jimmy Pott, he put me on to Paul Samson. He gave me his 10-part DVD series, Surviving Survival. I was skeptical at first, but after I watched that thing 15 times, it really began to sink in. It started to give me the confidence to make something of my life again. There's a little country out there in the Middle East called Switzerland. One thing that they did do, which is good, is they created a thing called a Swiss Army knife. And I thought, wouldn't it be great if you could take it from a knife and make it into an arm? So I created the Swiss arm, and it basically is a device that has basically a piece of flex. Because I was trying to find out, what could I do to make this arm work? So I found this piece of flex in my backyard, and I thought, that's gonna do it. So I got the flex and I attached various utensils to it and tried them out, and it works great. It is a domestic friend, it's a social friend, and it's a work friend. I decided that I was gonna create something that was gonna make life so much easier for me and for everybody else. I'm now using my Bob Grills. I'm still having the cookouts. Things are going great. Paul Samson has changed my life.
Lots of people have problems. There are two types of problem, one that can be rectified and one that cannot be rectified. One of my techniques can help make your problem be one of the ones that can be rectified. The system is very simple and in 4 parts. Number 1, situation. Your situation could be that you've lost all of your hair, probably in a fire. It's gone. Number 2, confrontation. I tell you that you look somewhat unusual because you have no hair. I make you aware of the problem. Number 3, admission. You have to admit that it's a problem. Number 4, may I make a suggestion? I suggest a solution, like maybe you want to get some kind of hair transplant or wig. The rest is up to you. So, situation, confrontation, admission. May I make a suggestion? Those of you that strive for success, never give up. Never accept the limitations that people in your life place upon you. These people are just jealous of what they know you're capable of becoming. When you give in to another person's preconceived notions about your supposed limitations, you are capitulating. What you want to do is you want to turn to those guys and say, "Hey man, I'm a big champion of non-capitulation, man." And that is the title of my best-selling book. Remember, when you're opening the door to happiness, you're doing it with the keys of hope. Remember and say that every morning before you wake up. After you wake up. I'm Paul Samson. Thanks for watching.